because you'll be able to hear the familiarity of what he's singing. You know what I mean? He's actually a drummer first and foremost, but he writes awesome songs and plays keyboard and sings and all this. What would you? Should I tweak it? I mean, it's a new one. He just put it up recently, so. I didn't listen last week. I didn't listen to last week.
Good morning, Unity San Francisco. All right, all right, all right. You had a wonderful week. We hope everyone is here and ready to fellowship and enjoy each other's company. We have some prelude music for you. Hopefully that will set the tone for the rest of the day. May I present to you the sounds of Unity Choir. Woo!
Today's a new day, but there is no sunshine. Nothing but clouds, and it's dark in my heart, and it feels like a cold night. Today's a new day. Where are my blue skies? Where is the love and the joy I've been promised? So I know it's alright. I almost gave up a power that I can't explain. Fell upon me like a shower now. I smile, even though it hurts, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile, so smile. Today's a new day. Everywhere is sunshine. Not a cloud in the sky, and it's light in my heart, and it feels right. Today's a new day. Nothing but blue skies, full of the love and the joy and the promise. Everything's alright. I almost gave up, but a power that I can't explain fell upon me like a shower now. I smile, even though it hurts, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile, so smile. Smile for me. Would you just smile for me? Smile for me. Would you just smile for me? 2, 3. Oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you oh, oh, oh. You look so much better when you smile. I almost gave up, but a power that I can't contain is flowing through me like a river now. Right now. Come on! I smile, even though it hurts, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile, so smile. I smile, even though it hurts, see I smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Even though I've been here for a while, I smile, smile. It's so hard to look up when you've been down. Sure would hate to see you give up now. You look so much better when you smile, so smile. Woo! Woo!
Sounds of Unity Choir and our band. Woo! Thank you, Misa. That was amazing. Thank you. Welcome. My name is Reverend Ken Daigle, and I have the honor of being the senior minister here. I'm so glad to see you here on this beautiful Sunday morning. And we make no apologies for how diverse and inclusive we are. Wherever you are on your spiritual journey, whatever way your being radiates its light, we are so delighted you're here to share that light with us. And whether you crawled in here today, or walked in here today, or shuffled sideways in here today, we know and affirm that you will be dancing out. Because we have this music and this band, right? But also because we're here, we know by divine appointment to let our light be seen, heard, and healed, right? Healed by being able to express our true selves in the world. And the world is healed and transformed all in that moment. This is the season of Lent in the Christian calendar, and we honor it and celebrate it by using it as a season to release what no longer serves us. So there are some more of those books, the Lenten booklets. They're a daily meditation practice. They're in the seats in front of you. If you don't have one in front of you there, you can always write to us in the office. We can send you an electronic version. It's a great way, even the remaining days of this Lenten season, to practice. And today we're going to read together from page 49 of this book. And the music team's going to come up too, because we're going to go right into another song and an opening prayer from this. This is our opening prayer, but the music team's going to sing for us after this. It's written for a good friend of mine I went to ministerial school with, Reverend Edith Washington Woods, and it is called The Process of Surrender. As Jesus walked to Gethsemane with his disciples, he was increasingly in anguish and agitation. He said, Abba, which means Father, for you all things are possible. Remove this cup from me. Yet, not what I want, but what you want. Mark 14:36. This indicates that during this entire time, he was surrounding his finite will over to the care of God. Jesus demonstrated surrender as a process. We continue in this divine process of becoming. We surrender our thoughts, limitations, burdens, and lives over to the tender, loving care of this infinite presence. In order to surrender, we are invited to look deeply within. We say yes to embracing the process of surrender, understanding its strengths and our spiritual muscle. As we participate in the art of surrender, we can clearly listen to an expansive inner intelligence. This binds us to all there is, and we are set free to soar. Our affirmation is, I am willing to relinquish all to be free and to soar to the highest heights. Can we know that together? I am willing to relinquish all to be free and soar to the highest heights.
Here I am, lost in my need again, surrendering all, surrendering all. I'm finally here, seeing it all so clear. I'm desperate for love. I'm desperate for love. I surrender. to know more love. I surrender. I surrender. I want to know more love. I want to know more love. I surrender.
Such a beautiful reminder to surrender to the flow of life. Speaking of life, one of the most life-filled, joyous services of the year is coming up on April 9th, Easter. There are a number of ways in which you can get involved this Easter. We have, of course, we'll always have our Sunday morning sound meditation at 10:15 a.m., but at 10:30 we have an Easter egg hunt for children within the community. We have, as of this morning, 50 plus children who have registered 2 weeks out. And yes, that is such worthy of celebration. For scale, last year we had, 30 to 40? So we are very excited. So with that said, we need some help with volunteering. So please see me, or there's an online form. Check your e-newsletter blast. We can talk more about that, so we're excited about that. Oh, I'm David, yes. I'm David. I am on staff here at Unity San Francisco, so it's so wonderful to see you all. We have a number of ways in which we can stay connected to our spirituality throughout the week. We have our Sunday morning sound meditation, as I mentioned. Then Monday through Friday, we have a Peace in the Midst, a Zoom meditation that you can take on your lunch break, feed your soul, and then feed your body. And then at any time of the day, you can click on our on-demand meditations on our website at unitysf.com. All right. Now, we would love to stay connected with you to get to know all the wonderful things that we have going on at Unity San Francisco. And so if you are in the room, raise your hand. If you haven't received a bulletin, we'd love to give you a bulletin. Or if you're online, feel free to check out your newsletter blast that goes out every Friday. And within your bulletin, there is a spiritual connection card. And this is a way, whether you're a first-time guest or you've been coming 25 years, please fill one of these out, and it's just a way for us to stay connected to you. We also have an online form as well, so please use that. We are incredibly grateful for all of our first-time guests. If you are a first-time guest, just check it on your spiritual connection card. We have a special gift for you and would love to connect with you later as well. If you are viewing us on our live stream, go ahead and click on our website to join us in the spiritual Zoom room, because now is the time for our in-person group to connect with our online group, and we can say hi to each other. But first, we're going to do our interactive meet and greet. We're going to have a community song. Stand as you are willing and able. Misa.
Good morning, Unity San Francisco. Did you miss me? Woo! I totally missed you. I missed you. This is a song of welcome that was written specifically for Unity San Francisco by Unity San Francisco. So as you learn it, sing it loud, all right? You are welcome, welcome. You are welcome. Come on. To the left, to the right, to the left. W-E-L-C-O-M-E, W-E-L-C-O-M-e. All are welcome in unity. W-E-L-C-O-M-e, W-E-L-C-O-M-e, W-E-L-C-O-M-e. We salute your divinity. W-E-L-C-O-M-e. Does life have you on a stormy path? And does your heart yearn for peace and rest? A place you can learn and grow. I know a place you can go. Do you have more questions than answers? Does something deep within you stir?
Are you longing to know Unity San Francisco? WELCOME, WELCOME. All are welcome in unity. WELCOME. Come on. WELCOME. WELCOME. We salute your divinity. WELCOME. We see your divinity. We see your authentic self. We see who you are called to be. We see your godliness. We love and let peace lead the way. We love the wholeness of you. We love and activating faith. We love through trials too. We are a diverse community. We are a safe place to go. We are founded in unity. We are Unity San Francisco. Your neighbor with a handshake, a hug, a hip bump, or a toe tap. Please honor social distancing.
Hi, honey. Hey. Oh, yeah. Woo! Hey, Rock. Hi, Mike. You're on a plane. Hi. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Kate. Woo! Woo! Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We're going to hand you off here to somebody. Vicky, come say hi.
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Hey, Shantaria, my goodness, look at that painting. Hey, Summer. Hey, Lori, nice to meet you. Hey, nice to see you guys. What are you, you're on the plane. Mike. Rock, hi, Rock.
Hi. Hello, babe.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. Happy Sunday. Oh, look at you, Mike. Hi, good to see you, Kate, Emmy, Shantaria, Lori. Hi, good to see you guys.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. I still can't be heard. Hello, everybody.
Woo! Lori's in the house. David's in the house. Wow. Mike and Junior, we miss you. Wow. All right, guys. I'm going to hand this back over to me. Oh, my God, this is all of our people, some of our people in Zoom room online. So nice to meet you. Take care.
All right. All right, we get settled in our seats, and I'm going to pass it off to Reverend Ken.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you haven't had a chance to hug and say hi to everybody yet, there's more time after. And all of our people on Zoom room, we're so delighted that you're here. And everybody online, too, if you're on our website or on Facebook, on YouTube. We know you're here by divine appointment as well. So I just want to make a quick announcement about Absolute Abundance Metamorphosis. That's the 10-week Absolute Abundance course I have created, and it's launching on Sunday, September 16th here after service in the space, and that is an in-person April. Sorry, what did I say? Wow. I'm going to come present into my body. Let's take that again. In April, just a couple weeks from now, it launches on Sunday, 1 o'clock here in the room, and that's an in-person experience only. But then for those of you online who want to experience it all around the country, we also have it on Monday nights, starting on April 17th. April. And so if you want more information, please check out our website, speak to me or David after. It's a great course. It's 10 weeks long. It's an intensive. It is not for beginners, but if you're feeling brave, jump right into the end of the deep pool, okay? And ask me more about it later. So today, I'm really excited. I'm woke up thinking about it. I went to sleep thinking about it last night, was processing it all on the way here this morning. Because the name of today's talk is Metaphysician, Heal Thyself. Right? For those of you who don't know, Unity was founded as a healing movement. And we look at Scripture, we look at all of our teachings from a metaphysical perspective. That is, that we look beyond the physical to what is spiritual, unseen, unknown, that underlies all of manifestation, all of creation. And the Unity healing teachings have a special resonance and power with me. In my work as your minister here, I meet all kinds of people in all different stages of their own healing, physical, spiritual, emotional, and mental, all those areas of healing, and we address them all because everything is one. Body, mind, soul, all one, and we come together in this. And what's most amazing to me about this is that no matter where you are on life's journey, no matter what you are doing for your life, your career, your work, your avocation or your vocation, sometimes those crises of health, mental, physical, spiritual health, bring us to our knees. Bring us right down to this present moment when anything and everything matters. And there's a quote that I love. It says, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It is about learning to dance in the rain. I'm going to invite Callie up. She's going to sing a song about that for us. That this is the moment we've all come for. No matter what the diagnosis, no matter what the situation, no matter what the loss or the challenge in front of you, this is the moment that we have come for, to let our focus, to let our wholeness be seen and known. We talked about this last week in setting intention. When things happen, sometimes everything comes into focus. As we breathe into this moment, we're changed forever.
This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the time when the momentum and the moment are in prime. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all the forgiving, loving, releasing become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I've faced the world alone, and now the time has come to live my truth and claim it as my own. Oh yeah. This is the moment, my greatest test. Destiny beckons, I don't reckon second best. I won't look down, I will not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I'll be forever one with God. When I look back, I will always recall. This is the moment, this is the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Thank you. All right, Ken, your turn.
Callie Carvajal, ladies and gentlemen. Do you get that? There's no tomorrow. This is it. There's no yesterday. This is it. This is time for us to heal. This is time for us. Sorry, I keep doing that. This is time for us to own who we are, to own your true power, your true ability. And this has really incredible resonance and power for me because this is how I came to Unity. In 1988, I was living in New York City amidst the AIDS crisis with friends and people dying everywhere around me with no cure anywhere. No cure. And yet, I knew that there was something more that I had to find, so I was searching through all spiritual sources. One of them was this woman, Louise Hay. Yeah, Louise Hay, and she talks about it this way. You have the power to heal your life. You need to know that. We think so often that we are helpless, but we are not. We always have the power of our minds. Claim and consciously use your power. And in the middle of the AIDS crisis in 1988, that was incredibly important to hear. She wrote a book that many of you know. It's called We Can Heal Your Life. You Can Heal Your Life. That is the picture of the copy I had, that well-worn copy where I went through every line, understanding what the belief, the thought I hold, the feelings I was having, what it could manifest in physical illness, and started to deconstruct everything I had known. I met my lover at the time in the midst of this crisis in 1988, and one night at his home, which is now still my home in New York City, I was sitting here talking to him about everything I was discovering from Louise Hay. She was a religious science, now called CSL, practitioner, and she was a new thought, a unity-like purveyor of truth, a studier, a teacher, a fellow truth student on the journey. And I was so excited to share with him everything I was learning because I had just been diagnosed HIV positive in 1988. So I'm standing here in front of you 34 years later. Never once having spent a day ill because of that HIV diagnosis. That is astonishing, right? Never once being ill. And medicine that has come in, the medicine I take, is part of God's divine gift, right? At that moment, I didn't know that there was going to be a cure. Everyone was telling us there was no cure. And the people I counsel with here today also, we go through that. There may not be a cure for whatever the physicians tell you ails you today, but that doesn't mean there's not one tomorrow. This is the moment we live for, and every moment moves into the infinite possibilities of the future. At that moment, as I was living and breathing and affirming that this is not going to kill me, I'm living proof of it today, but that was my affirmation back then. I will not die from this. And I called my family, I called my parents in 1988 to tell them that I was HIV positive. And I literally said to them on the phone, you don't have to worry. This is not going to kill me. Wow. And I just knew it. When we know something deep in our souls, it transforms us. So I took Louise's work very, very much to heart. It's not that you just say the affirmation once. You go in, and for the metaphysician to heal themselves, you go deep. You go deep into the wounds, you go deep into the resentments, you go deep into the unforgiveness, you go deep into the lack of self-confidence and self-hatred, and you cleanse it all. You let it all go. You see the ugly side of what you've taken on, sometimes from other people, sometimes from our own words and our own hatred of ourselves. I'm still unraveling that cord today. Because I look at my body when I go to the gym or go to yoga class and look at it going, oh, really, more pounds? But you know, our bodies were designed, right, to be able to pack on extra weight for times of famine. Luckily, I have never had a time of famine in my entire life. And my body is a living demonstration of that. And I can bless it. Because calling it bad, calling it ugly, calling it fat, calling it out of shape isn't going to do it, folks. Not going to make it turn around. But to go that this body that has thrived through these last 34 years is a miracle. Is a miracle. And when I can stand in the yoga class or stand before you and say, my body is a miracle, I am blessed by it, wow, what a difference. It starts to respond differently. Can you all say that? My body is a miracle. I am blessed by it. Hallelujah. Yeah, right? So when I was explaining all this to my then lover and partner, Gary, rest his soul, God, love you, Gary, he walked over to his bookshelf and he pulled out this book. It's by this woman, Mary Baker Eddy. This is Key to Science and Health with the Key to the Scriptures, written by Mary Baker Eddy. So this is also Women's Month, Women's History Month. So we've got Louise Hay, now we got Mary Baker Eddy, right? Spiritual teachers, you women. Yeah, right. Woo! Right? Right? Hallelujah for the women who teach us how to be, right? So Mary Baker Eddy was the first woman in the United States to start a religion. Hear that? First woman in the United States to start a religion. And she also cured herself by looking at the scriptures and seeing what they truly meant, not what we were told they meant, right? There's a group of us, 10 of us, that are having a great time taking apart the Christian scriptures to understand how they were written and what they were written for. And that process is illuminating and cleansing to us all. Confronting, challenging, and freeing. That's what Mary Baker Eddy did. So my lover walked over to the bookshelf, opened it up, and said this: Our Father, Mother God, all harmonious, adorable one, thy kingdom is come, thou art ever present. Enable us to know, as in heaven, so on earth, God is omnipotent, supreme. Give us grace for today and feed the famished affections. And love is reflected in love. And God leads us not into temptation, but delivers us from sin, disease, and death. For God is infinite, all power, all life, truth, love, over all, and all. Written in the 1880s, that is Mary Baker Eddy's version of the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, is translated into adorable one. Adorable one. Give us this day our daily bread is translated into give us grace for today and feed the famished affections. And judge not is translated into, and love is reflected in love. Love is reflected in love. When we love ourselves, when we take the time to love every part of ourselves, our bodies, our minds, our personas, all of it, and understand that what has brought us to this moment is love itself. We are here in whatever crisis we may be going through at the time, not understanding that the thing is for us, and it's because it feels like we experience it as against us. I have this diagnosis. I have this challenge, this work thing, this relationship. And we get to move into love. We get to move into love. We get to love is reflected in love. And when we can bring love to the situation, we change it. At that moment, when Gary read me this, I realized that I had not been reflecting love. I was blaming everyone. I was blaming the society, the government, the medical establishment. I was blaming the right-wing politicians who were demonizing gay people. I was blaming the pharmaceutical companies. I was blaming my parents. I was blaming myself for who I was. I was blaming my body for being weak. and for who I loved. And I got to stop that and start loving the people who I thought were against me, loving my own body, loving the government for what it was doing, loving the very institutions of the organized faiths and religions and preachers. And God, I never thought I'd be one, but here we are. Because I started loving them, understanding that they were, as the Course in Miracles teaches us, everything is love or a call for love. Everything is a call for love. When we think that people are against us, we can shift that perspective and understand that they need to be understood. Not easy, but so healing. And we know that this works because of Scripture. Now, as I said, we've been unpacking this thing called the Christian Scriptures from this book, Jesus for the Non-Religious. It is really intense. So let me give you a little bit of what we're studying. So this is a quote that I'm about to share with you. If you're online, you can't see it yet. I'm going to share with you all here. It's a quote from the Gospel of Luke. The Gospel of Luke was written by some anonymous writer some 50 to 60 years after Jesus walked the earth. And this quote that I'm about to give only appears in the Gospel of Luke. Nobody else wants to own it. But that's okay, because whoever this person was who wrote this particular scripture, I believe had an interesting and deeply profound insight to what it is that we need to do to heal ourselves and to heal the planet. And the quote is this: "But to you who are listening, I say, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who mistreat you. If someone slaps you on one cheek, turn to them the other as well." Why do we do this? Why would we ever want to do this? Right? Why do we want to reward bad behavior? Right? I can hear all the questions because I've had all the questions. It's because hatred does not create love. Only love creates love. So if we want more love, and Misa and the team sang this morning, right? If we want more love, what do we have to do? We have to love. We have to love wastefully. We have to love without limitation. We have to love those who do not seem to love us. But what really it is, understanding in our spiritual wisdom and in our adult understanding of it, it means they don't love themselves. They can't love me because they're so scared of their own selves, right? People react to me for so many different reasons. Because I was a gay kid. I'm still a gay kid in this adult body, right? And I've just gotten to the point where I can understand that I trigger people. Have any of you ever been triggered by me? I'm guessing that a fair number of you, because all right, you can raise your hand. Because now my job is to provoke you. And that's why I became a minister, is to, there's a pillow in my office right behind us here that says my job is to comfort the afflicted and to afflict the comfortable. So if you're sitting here comfortable, I want to get to, before this talk is over, I want to get to you. Because it is not our job to love only the people that love us. We are here to be the presence of love on the planet, to heal the planet by loving everyone and loving fully and wastefully. For when that happens, we got to release the pain that we're holding, the drama we've created in our minds, the toxicity and the poison that we create. Louise's book is really clear. Our beliefs that we are not enough, our beliefs that others are against us or that we are bad on some level is what causes the dis-ease, the disease, in our physical form. So if you're experiencing any kind of physical challenge right now, it is time to let the crap go. To let go of the false beliefs. To let go of the pain and the misery of the past. And to live in this moment, damn all the odds, and to step out fully in faith. We have a great example of that in Unity. Our co-founder, Myrtle Fillmore, a contemporary of Mary Baker Eddy's, actually, who studied with one of Mary Baker Eddy's disciples. And Charles, her husband, Charles and Myrtle started Unity, but let's hear it for the woman who started Unity, another great woman. Because Myrtle is the one who brought Charles to church. No offense, guys. But the women are the ones who bring the men to this institution, to this journey, right? So Myrtle brought Charles along with her to a lecture where she heard, I am a child of God, therefore I do not inherit disease. I am a child of God, and I do not inherit disease, because she believed she had inherited tuberculosis. That was the prevailing thought in the 1880s, that she had inherited it. And she cured herself of it. And you know how she cured herself of it? By asking her body to forgive her for ever calling it sick, for ever calling it weak, for ever calling it disease. She went through every part of her body, her mind, her skin, her muscles, every part, and said, please forgive me that I ever called you weak or sick or diseased. And then she spent her time affirming her health until 2 years later, she had a total and complete cure and remission, and went on to create this amazing organization in which we sit right now. And my quote for her, this is fabulous. You do not have a problem except the one that is in your own mind. And you put it there. My version of that is tag, you're it. Right? So you put it there. You allowed it to come in. You repeated it so often that it became your mantra. I'm sick. My body doesn't work as well as it did. I have this diagnosis. This is my burden to bear. This is It's all just your own little mantra you're saying over and over and over again. What if you really truly set to work to releasing that mantra? Well, this is what 80-year-olds are like, or this is what 60-year-olds are like, or this is what 50-year-olds are. My body just doesn't work as well as it used to. Is that true? No, right? Because I hear this, like, well, my body doesn't work as much as it did when I was a kid. I look at my son, my 4-year-old, his body doesn't work well. He's not coordinated, right? He doesn't have control over all of his bowel movements yet. And his bladder, right? It's like, no, of course our bodies don't work like they did when we were infants or children. They work like they're supposed to for us now. Start loving ourselves. The radical process of loving ourselves. And I'm seeing someone here who's pregnant for the second time going, okay, yeah, so you have something pressing on your bladder, so you can forgive your bladder too, right? That kind of journey we all can understand. That our bodies constantly change because the universe is constantly changing. So metaphysician, heal thyself means we have to do the hard work to forgive ourselves for our mind. Forgive ourselves for the mind telling us that we're wrong. Maya Angelou, who sat here in this community, also says it this way: one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is to forgive yourself. Forgive everybody. Forgive everybody. There's a ancient Hawaiian tradition about that. I'm going to invite the music team up while I talk to you about that. To forgive everyone and to forgive ourselves is a simple process. There's 4 words. It's called Ho'oponopono, right? Ho'oponopono. I apologize. These are the 4 steps. I apologize. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. We know these 4 steps. I apologize. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Right? Everyone in your life, including yourself, can benefit from hearing this. They don't have to be physically present because they're in your life, in your mind, in your consciousness. I've done this work with my lover, Gary, who's no longer on the planet. But I ask him to accept my apology, to forgive me. And I say thank you for everything he's ever done for me and continues to do for me. Introducing me to Mary Baker Eddy. And then to say, I love you. Then I can be healed. Then I can be whole. Then I can be healthy.
I am healed, whole and healthy. I relax and visualize. I am healed, whole and healthy. I am well. I am well. I am healed, whole and healthy. I relax and visualize. I am healed, whole and healthy. I am well. I am well. I am healed, whole and healthy. I release and I forgive. I am healed, whole and healthy. I am well. I am well.
I am well. I am one with all that there is. I am willing to see life differently. I am willing to see the love in every situation. I am willing to be love in every situation. Right here and right now, I invite you to welcome in all the parts of you that don't agree with that. The parts of you that feel hurt, that feel unforgiven, that feel unforgiving. All the parts that stuck in pain and regret. All the memories of old wounds and the people who inflicted them. And in this meditation, in this safe womb, to breathe and forgive. One by one, I invite you to bring in someone who you need some closure with, or some institution or situation that you need closure with. And to say, I apologize. I apologize that I did not see you clearly. I apologize that I did not understand your call for love. I apologize for holding it against you for far too long. Please forgive me. I invite you to say those words. Please forgive me. And to say thank you. Thank you for that forgiveness, for everything we have learned, and everything we are. Thank you. I love you. Breathe again and say, I love you. I love you. Once again, to bring something or someone into our consciousness. To apologize. I apologize. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I love. I love. I love you. And in this moment, in this day, in this joy, we remember the truth. I am healed. I am whole. There is nothing missing from my being. I am healthy. I am vibrant. I am vital. I am divine. I am all that I am. I am a magnificent expression of the divine. I am love personified. I am that I am. I am holy and I am whole. And I accept all that there is. I invite you to sing with us. Healed, whole. Make it your mantra. Whole, healed, whole.
I am healed, whole and healthy. I release and I forgive. I am healed, whole and healthy. I am well. I am well. I am healed, whole and healthy. I release and I forgive. I am healed, whole and healthy. I am well. I am well.
It is. Namaste.
Wow. What a beautiful reminder to stay and affirm our true divine identity. Earlier in the service, we mentioned the spiritual connection card, both in their bulletin, also online. And so now's our time to take what we've learned from this message of healing and think about how it's going to apply to our lives. So as I'm reading these spiritual practices, think what most resonates with you for the week ahead, and then you can take a picture of your practice and keep it as a reminder for the week, but then drop the spiritual connection card in the offering basket that's going to go around in a few minutes. All right, so for this first one, carpe diem, that means seize the day. How can you live your life with gusto and vibrancy? Next is forgive everything and everyone, including yourself. Love wastefully. Live a life full of love, knowing that as you love, you'll receive love. And then finally, affirm, I am healed, whole, and healthy. Which one of these resonates for you? All right, now's our time to talk about our time, talent, and treasure. We exist only because people have given of their time, talent, and treasure. Unity San Francisco has a number of amazing programs and ways in which people can stay connected with one another because they've given of their time, talent, or treasure. Now we're going to talk about our offering. If you would love to give of your treasure, there are a number of ways in which you can give. You can scan the QR code with your phone and be taken to our PayPal link. You can give cash in the offering basket. You can give a check. Just be sure to fill out, there's an envelope in front of you. Or you can submit online through our PayPal link. So we are incredibly grateful for those of you who give of their time, talent, and treasure. We have an affirmation as the ushers are coming to the front. We have an affirmation. I'll read it, and then you read it together with me. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Let's know this together. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. And so it is. As we are... So now, this coming up, I mentioned we have a number of amazing opportunities to stay connected with our spirituality. We talked about healing, and healing, one of the ways, method of healing is through breath work. And so tonight in this space, we're going to transform this space, and we've invited our friend, Christian de la Huerta. He's a very wonderful friend of our community. He's going to be facilitating this group. We have a number of repeat, he did a workshop last month, and he's doing it again. We have a number of people who've signed up again. It was just so powerful and life-changing. So see your bulletin, your online bulletin, or our website to sign up for that. We have a number of Easter volunteer opportunities. So again, check the website, talk to me, talk to Reverend Ken about ways in which you can get involved. We are really excited this week. Ricky Byers, who is the queen of New Thought music, she is going to be in our space. She is connected with Misa and Reverend Ken, and she is going to have a special night just for us, or for the community with us. So please, tickets are $50 per person, but then if you're feeling like you want to connect with her even more, we're going to have a special tier of tickets for $100 for a meet and greet and get a chance to connect with her personally. She's wonderful. All right, and then you can see here our upcoming spiritual connection groups. They're also in your bulletin online, so please check that. Next slide, please. And now we're going to have the blessing of the children coming up. But before, as they're coming up, if you need prayer, we have prayer chaplains who will be throughout our sanctuary. They have the white stoles on, or they'll also be downstairs, so see them for prayer. We also have a confidential prayer email. And then stay online for if you're online, stay online for our online spiritual salon. It's a great way to connect with people all throughout the country. All right, and with that said, we're going to bless the children. Come on up, guys. Woo! We have a special affirmation that we say to the children.
Hey, everybody. Welcome, kids. Hey, you ready to dance? We have an affirmation. I'm going to say our affirmation to you first, okay? So, you are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Can we all hold our hands and say that to these kids? Yeah. You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Woo!
And so it is.
I want to say
right.
thank you to everybody who makes today's service possible. We have some thank you to our ushers, our greeters, our prayer chaplains who are here to pray with you after service. They'll be around here and downstairs to pray with you. We have some great hospitality. Thank you to our hospitality volunteers. And let's sing our closing song and let's dance. Kids, you guys want to dance? Yeah? No? Okay. All right. Let's take it away. Noise with us.
They made me feel like a prisoner. They made me feel set free. They made me feel like a criminal. They made me feel like a queen. They lifted up my heart, places I've never been. And they dragged me down, right back to where I began. And words can build you up, words can break you down. Start a fire in your heart, put it out. Let my words be light, be true. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. Let the words I say feel more than rain. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. Love can heal the heartache and speak over the fear. And love and truth is the only thing we all need to hear. Come on, y'all, sing with me now. Words can build us up, words can break us down. Start a fire in our heart or put it out. Let my words be light, let my words be true. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. Let the words I say, let the words I say be the sound of grace. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. I want to speak of love, not just another voice. I want to shine my light. I want to be loved voice. Let my words be light. Let my words be true. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. Let the words I say, let the words I say be the sound of grace. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. Let the words be light. Let my words be light. Let my words be true. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. Let the words I say be the sound of grace. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth. I don't want to say a word unless it points the world to love and truth.
Happy Sunday, everybody! I see you downstairs. Woo!
Say a word unless it puts the world
it points the world to love and truth.
I don't wanna say a word unless it points the world to love and truth.
No, no, no.
I don't wanna say a word unless it points the world to love and
Hey everybody, made it back.